Yeah, let's go. Shout out the mountain and fish. I got Iggy Woods doing right for the culture. If you just here for the views and the likes and just put out no mic, you a vulture. They let me down, but the raps did it. They let me down, but the switch did it. They let me down, but the raps did it. They let me down, but the switch.
This is your boy Iggy.
It's your boy Woods.
You are now tuned into another episode of Hip Hop Hoops Podcast. We want to thank everybody who's been supporting us on Instagram. 19K, road to 20K. Let's get it. Run those subs up. Let's keep pushing this thing, man. We do it for the culture, man. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Free agency. Let's get into it, man. We got a good show today. Free agency. NBA free agency. Let's talk about it. First team, we're going to talk about free agency. Obviously, our hometown team, Toronto. Oh, I ain't got the Raptors hat. You got the Raptors hat on. But Toronto Raptors. You know, I've been getting mixed reviews with the CMB, Colin Murray Boyles. Talk to me about the Toronto Raptors free agency. Obviously, we signed Jakob Poeltl, 4-year extension, $104 million. This is gonna probably go down as one of the worst re-signings in NBA franchise history. It'll go down as one of is horrible. It's awful. Obviously, he's a serviceable center, but how do you give a serviceable center $104 million? It just doesn't make sense. Well, talk to me about that. What do you think about the Toronto Raptors this offseason? Talk to me.
Well, I think the Raptors did their homework before everybody started their homework. You know what I mean? In regards to picking up Brandon Ingram, taking care of Jakob Poeltl, you know, the draft picks. It's a beautiful day to be a Raptor fan. You feel me? In regards to Jakob, every dollar he has is deserved. He fits.
You're saying that with a straight face.
He fits what we're trying to do and accomplish. You know what I mean? He's an anchor on defense, very high IQ, can finish around the rim. Sorry, could pass. He could pass from the perimeter. He could high, low. He's just, man, when we traded him for Kawhi and got our chip, you know what I mean? We made a promise to the man, low key. I don't think anybody knew about it, that we're going to bring you back. And we brought him back. He doesn't want to leave. Let's go for championship number 2, man. Done talking.
We can find somebody around the Jane and Finch area, Rexdale area that can do the same thing.
Stop dissing, man. Stop dissing. I can think of a few. I can think of a few guys that could probably get there, but cannot bring what Jakob Poeltl brings to the Toronto Raptors.
Whatever that is. Anyways, you got your boy Ulrich or whatever his name is. I don't know. He's in some league hooping right now.
Ulrich Kamichi. Sorry for butchering your name, my boy. But you know what I mean? Word on these streets, on these basketball streets, that he's a projected one of the top hoopers to come out of Cameroon. You know what I mean? Once again, Masai left another nugget for us to deal with. You know what I mean? Such a beautiful thing. I was watching him in the summer league. He's so agile, 6'11", man. Like, bro, I see why we didn't draft for the young boy from Duke at the number 9 pick, and we went with Colin Murray Boyles, baby. Like I see it now, man. So like I said, man, I got the Raptors hat on for a reason, man. Toronto, one of the top teams, one of the top winners in the free agency this year.
Got you. Let's go to Atlanta Hawks. They signed Nickeil Alexander-Walker, signs a 4-year deal, $62 million with the Hawks. Luke Kennard, and they traded for Kristaps Porzingis for George Niang. What is your thoughts on that?
I like the moves Atlanta made. They got a lot of perimeter defense. They got a lot of they got an interior play. Hopefully Kristaps can stay healthy. If he stays healthy, with the roster that they have, shout out Atlanta for believing in the smaller guards. Small guards do have impact. They're building around Trae Young. This is giving me, Philadelphia Allen Iverson vibes. It's giving me Detroit Pistons Isaiah Thomas vibes. Hey, Trae Young, if anybody can lead any small guard other than Fred VanVleet can lead an NBA team to a championship, yeah, Trae Young can.
I like the perimeter defense with Nikhil. Nikhil obviously is a great defender, and then you have Dyson Daniel. So you have two guys that could help Trae Young in the backcourt because he's not the greatest defender. So we'll see. It's not a bad pickup for Atlanta Hawks. Let's go to OKC. So OKC re-signed Shea. $285 million supermax. Chet Holmgren signs with the Rock with a rookie max contract, 5-year, $250 million. And then you have Jalen Williams signs rookie max, 5-year, $87 million. So between those three, we're close to $1 billion. What is your thoughts on that?
I mean, if Shea, Chet, and Jalen are the self-proclaimed or they're listed as the foundation of OKC moving forward, I guess that could work. What about the role players? That's my question. Lou Dort, Isaiah Caruso, we got Wiggins. I guess their contracts, OKC ain't gonna have to deal with it till they have to cross that bridge. So maybe that's their whole ammo. But I just feel like they're gonna end up running into the same financial problems as Boston. So Boston had to let go of Drew and all that for money reasons. So I have a feeling, I don't know, maybe this is chess not checkers, and Presti knows what he's doing clearly. So we gotta wait and see.
Yeah, I think they still remain the top team in the West and the top team in the NBA period. Everybody's chasing them. So we got Timberwolves. You got the Timberwolves. They extended Naz Reid to a 5-year, $125 million. Julius Randle extends for 3 years, $100 million. What is your thoughts on the moves that the Timberwolves made? They didn't really bring anybody else in, I would say, that we can talk about for real.
I mean, other than I like the moves. I like the moves. It kind of sucks seeing Nikhil leave, but Nikhil's getting his money, and he's gonna get probably a bigger role, so that's cool. This was I think Minnesota's gonna be just fine. I'm looking forward to seeing what's his name, Gillingham.
Oh,
Dillingham.
Rob
Dillingham.
Dillingham.
I'm looking forward to seeing his role, if it's going to increase. I'm hearing a lot of basketball execs say stuff along the lines of he can score, but is that what Minnesota's looking for?
He can play make some, but he just can't defend.
I think he can play make. I think he can play the one perfect, and he can score. But we got to wait and see. But Rob Dillingham, I'm waiting to see how Minnesota's going to be looking. They didn't lose much other than Nikhil, really. So yeah, let's see.
They lost Joe Ingles. They signed Joe Ingles. They lost Nikhil, Luka Garza, and Josh Minott. So not too much. Except Nikhil is the big one that they lost. Let's go to the Cavs. So the Cavs, they traded for Lonzo. I don't know how that works with their starting guard now. How is that going to work? I don't know.
Well, we gotta wait and see. I don't really see. This is the second playoff in a row that Garland got hurt. Lonzo's not that much different in regards to being available all the time, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Cavs is a different situation. Their team the roster hasn't really changed that much. They still got their core guys, but I still see Cavs finishing in the number 1 spot in the East. So yeah, picking up Lonzo's a good look. It's low risk, high reward
Team's
type
a
shit.
fraud.
So we'll see.
They traded Okora. Okora is not a big deal, but I don't know, man. I don't see these guys like the additions. Larry Nance Jr. They lost Ty Jerome, which was a big deal. I think he was one of the best backup point guards in the league. Isaac Okora, they lost. Obviously, the addition was Lonzo Ball and Larry Nance. I don't think that's they were number one team last year in the East. I don't. It's probably the same thing. I just don't believe in Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell is a number 2 playing on a number 1 team. So again, I just don't believe in them. They're gonna probably have a good regular season because the East is now without Jason Tatum and obviously without Halliburton. It's up for grabs, really. So, they're going to make noise again in the East, but when it comes to the playoffs, what's going to happen? So, yeah, I just don't see anything, any needle movers on that team. Anyways, Houston Rockets, they scored big in free agency. I would probably think this is probably the biggest winners in free agency. They ended up. I'll tell you who they lost. They ended up losing Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, Jock Landale, Cam Whitmore. The additions was Clint Capella, signed a 3-year deal with them. Kevin Durant, obviously via trade. Dorian Finney-Smith agrees to a 4-year deal. They snatched him from the Lakers. They re-signed Steven Adams, Aaron Holiday, Jeff Green, Jabari Smith, agrees to a 5-year extension. Jashawn Tate agrees to a new deal, and Fred VanVleet re-signs with a 2-year deal. What is your thoughts on Houston Rockets?
I feel like the Rockets clearly did their homework. They filled in a void that they needed with Durant, getting someone that could score, getting someone that could score, because Rockets definitely had some problems scoring in the playoffs against Golden State last season.
Yeah, Jalen Green was not it.
I love the pickup of what's his name, Dorian Finney-Smith. That's a huge pickup to add more defense.
Yeah, catch and shoot guys. Well,
yeah,
3 and D guy.
3 and D guy. So KD was talking a little smack about him, or maybe just use him as an example, and then just coincidentally they end up on the same team. You know what I mean? But we all know, and I think Dorian knows that when that shot clock is running down, he ain't looking to score. He'll be looking for KD. So
as he should.
Yeah, man. And the short line that KD came up with about 6'2" and under guards, he has to go deal with Fred VanVleet, and hopefully Fred VanVleet will change his mind, because Fred VanVleet is one of the top 10 point guards in the NBA. Very serviceable. He's a champ, and he knows how to get it done. He knows he's a winner at the end of the day. So
he's definitely a winner. He's feisty.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I like Houston, man. Houston definitely gonna be either the number 1 or number 2 team in the West.
In the West, got you. Okay, moving to Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets, they traded they got off of Michael Porter Jr. Thank God. They got Cameron Johnson, Bruce Brown signs a 1-year deal. Tim Hardaway signed a 1-year deal. And then they got Jonas Valanciunas. What is your thoughts? So basically, Bruce Brown agrees to a 1-year deal. Cam Johnson joins via trade. Tim Hardaway Jr. signs a 1-year deal. Jonas was a trade from the Kings. So the departures were Michael Porter Jr. and Dario Saric. What is your thoughts, man? What is your thoughts on Denver Nuggets and the moves that they made?
I think Denver had to address their depth situation last year, and they did. I think they got an A+ with that, getting a solidified, a solid, productive, and serviceable backup center in Jonas Valanciunas. Yes, you know what I mean. One of Raptors' finest. Hate to see you leave, but Pirtle ascended to what he is today, so it is what it is.
I was hoping that we would have got Jonas back. I was hoping that we got him back.
We got Pirtle, man. We got Pirtle. We're good. We got Pirtle.
All right.
Right. But I really like the Cam Johnson pickup. Hate to see Michael Porter leave, but it kind of works out for both players. And I think Cam Johnson kind of fits what Denver's trying to do. You know what I mean?
He's a better defender.
He can play defense. He can
shoot the ball just as well, and his IQ.
Yeah,
you know, he's a smarter player.
So
Porter Jr. is just not that smart. His shot selection was horrible. His efforts on defense was just had Joker freaking having nightmares. So I'm sure Joker's happy that he's gone.
Right.
Let's be honest.
But yeah, I feel like Denver's gonna be a top 3 to 4 team in the West.
In the West.
Yeah, man. Joker's still, my MVP. No disrespect, Shay, but I was rolling with him. And shout out Coach Nat. You know what I mean? You called me out. Definitely. You know what I mean? You told me to stay on this side, so I got to stay on this side now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Joker had the better stats, but Shay got it done. So it is what it is. It's all good. It's all love. But yeah,
Shay's the champion. Put some respect on our boy name. Anyways, let's go on to Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks. So Milwaukee Bucks. They re-signed Chris Livingston, Kevin Porter Jr., Bobby Portis, Torian Prince, Ryan Rollins, Jericho Sims, and Gary Trent Jr. The additions was, Cole Anthony, Miles Turner. Obviously agrees to a 4-year deal. Gary Harris. What is your thoughts? Because the elephant in the room was the departure. Damian Lillard. What is your thoughts on the Milwaukee Bucks and the moves that they made?
I mean, signing Miles to, $107 million for 4 years, cool. But Miles Turner leaving the Pacers to go to the Bucks, it kind of gave me a broke version of, KD leaving OKC to go to Warriors, just off of OKC and the Warriors they had a nice little rivalry going on at one point, and Indiana and the Bucks kind of have a nice little rivalry, so leaving Indiana to go to the Bucks, Miles Turner, that is foul. So that move right there, you better hope, the Bucks can possibly get to a conference final. This year, they to me, with their moves, they're a top 4 team. Doc Rivers is always experimenting. I heard him say the other day that, experimenting Giannis running the 1. I'm like, not everybody can run the 1. I mean, stop it, guys. I've noticed it's been a trend. People like to shut down the point guard position and even shut down the center and say, it's positionless basketball, but nah, it's not. At the end of the day, point guards run this shit. And if you notice, now they got 2 bigs. Slowly but surely, 2 bigs are coming back. You know what I mean? OKC did it. Giannis and the Bucks been doing the 2 bigs. So, yeah.
The Clippers got it.
Exactly. So all I'm saying is anytime Giannis is going to be running the 1, hopefully it's when he grabs that defensive rebound and just leads the break. Because at the end of the day, Giannis is looking for Giannis. Let's not get that twisted.
That is true. Yes.
But yeah, Bucks will be, to me, Bucks will be a top 4 team, though.
Absolutely, I agree. Clippers, they signed Brook Lopez, 2-year deal, $18 million. Bradley Beal, they signed him for a 2-year deal, obviously off of him being bought out by the Suns. Norman Powell, he ends up leaving. I'm a little. So the signees are Nikola Batum signs a 2-year deal. James Harden signs a 2-year deal extension. Bradley Beal agrees to a 2-year deal. John Collins via trade from Utah. Brook Lopez from the Bucks, he signs a 2-year deal. Departures are Drew E. Banks and Norman Powell. Now you have a lineup of James Harden, Bradley Beal, Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, and Zubac. What is your thoughts on the moves that the Clippers made? And does that make them a title contender?
I don't know.
In the comments. Let us know.
I mean, title contender if Kawhi is healthy and can go 100%. Right. In regular season for positioning and then in the playoffs, but that's a huge ask. Mm-hmm. That's a very huge ask. Yeah. The roster looks good. I still think they're a top 5 team. I don't think they really moved the needle that much. This is a great opportunity for Bradley Beal to hone the 2 guard position. You know what I mean? Not have to worry about being benched or minute restriction. He can just go out and ball. I think he had the chip on his shoulder this year, so we got to wait and see.
Okay.
But I don't think they moved the needle there. They're still like a 5-6 team.
So the Lakers, everybody's talking about the Lakers. Lakers. That they needed a center, obviously, in the regular season. In the playoffs, they didn't have a big. They were exposed for that. They got their big. DeAndre Ayton signs a 2-year deal with the Lakers. With Marcus Smart, Jake LaRivia. I have no clue who that is, and they re-signed Jackson Hayes. So they have 2 bigs, and then obviously they lost Dorian Finney-Smith Jr. With these additions now, what do you think of the Lakers? We'll have a starting lineup of Luka at the 1, AR at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Rui at the 4, and then you have DeAndre Ayton at the 5. What does that roster look like, and what do you think of the additions from the Lakers in the free agency?
I mean, great additions. Marcus Smart, kind of addressing the perimeter defending, or
he's been hurt
defense
a lot lately. He's been hurt a lot.
I know, but I don't know. With the Lakers, I think the media will push them throughout the season to forcing us to believe that they are a title contending team. But nah, man. I think it's gonna be the same as last year. They're gonna probably be a playing team.
They were the 3rd seed.
Even if what's his face?
A more trimmed
Luka. Even if
Luka
they have a more trimmed
Luka,
Luka,
MVP season.
That's a possibility, but I don't know if it's gonna really move the needle for Lakers to be contenders. So I don't know.
Okay, got you. Okay, last team, Dallas Mavericks. They re-signed Kyrie to a 3-year extension, and the additions was D'Angelo Russell. He signed a 2-year deal with them. What is your thoughts with Dallas?
That's your boy right there, Iggy, D'Angelo Russell.
Nah.
I think Dallas can make some noise. I hope did they end up keeping Ryan Nembhard?
Yes, they signed. They're gonna sign. They drafted, or not drafted, but they picked him up in summer league. I think they'll sign him.
He'll be a great backup. Yeah, they can make some noise. I feel like Dallas can make some noise. I think they could be a top 5 team in the West, and it's all on AD, man. AD, hopefully he is recharged, motivated, inspired to really put the NBA back on notice of what he can bring to the table and why he is a superstar. And I said it. AD is a superstar. We all know this. And Cooper Flag's in the mix. They got a nice team. J Kidd is slowly turning into a pretty good coach. I could see Dallas being a top 5 team for sure.
I agree with you. So before we go and we get out of here, give me your top 5 teams in the East and top 5 teams in the West. Let's start with the East. Who you got in the East?
My top 5 team in the East. I'm gonna go with Cleveland, New York,
right,
Milwaukee, Orlando, Detroit Pistons.
What about top 5 teams in the West?
My top 5 teams in the West will be OKC, Houston, Denver, Minnesota, and I'm going to go with the Dallas Mavericks.
Got you. My top 5 teams in the East, I am going with New York 1, Cavs 2, Bucks 3. I'm going with Orlando 4, and I'm going with the Raptors 5. In the West, I'm going with OKC 1, Houston 2, Denver 3, Minnesota 4, and Dallas 5. Talk to us in the comments. Let us know if we got it right. Talk to us about free agency. Let's get it.
Let's go.
And we are out of here.